On his second voyage across the Atlantic, Christopher Columbus encountered an island teeming with life. It was November 19th, 1493. He named this island San Juan Bautista, later known as Puerto Rico, inhabited by the Taino people. The Taino welcomed the Spanish, unaware this encounter would forever alter their civilization. Skilled farmers, fishermen, and artisans, the Taino lived in villages governed by chiefs called caciques. The arrival of the Spanish brought new technologies and devastating diseases. Smallpox, measles, and influenza ravaged the Taino population. Juan Ponce de Leon founded the first Spanish settlement in Puerto Rico in 1508. The Spanish began to exploit the island's resources. They enslaved the Taino people, forcing them to work in mines and on plantations. The once vibrant Taino culture began to crumble under Spanish oppression. The encounter between the Spanish and the Taino is a stark reminder of the impact of exploration and colonization. As the 16th century progressed, Puerto Rico underwent a dramatic transformation. Spanish colonization efforts intensified, making the island a crucial outpost in the Spanish Empire. Its strategic location in the Caribbean made it a prime target for rival European powers, leading to the construction of fortifications. The Spanish crown implemented the encomienda system, granting Spanish colonists land and the labor of the indigenous population. In reality, the encomienda system was legalized slavery, resulting in widespread abuse and exploitation. The decimation of the Taino population due to disease and forced labor created a labor shortage. The Spanish began importing enslaved Africans to work on sugar plantations, marking the beginning of the transatlantic slave trade in Puerto Rico. Sugarcane cultivation transformed Puerto Rico's economy, enriching the Spanish crown and a small elite of plantation owners at a great human cost. The legacy of slavery would continue to cast a long shadow over Puerto Rico for centuries to come. Spain recognized the strategic importance of Puerto Rico early on. Situated at the crossroads of the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, the island served as a crucial link in Spain's vast empire. It became a vital stopover point for Spanish treasure fleets returning from the Americas, making them a tempting target for pirates and privateers. To protect its valuable assets, Spain fortified Puerto Rico extensively with massive stone fortresses like Castillo San Felipe del Moro and Castillo San Cristobal. These structures made San Juan one of the most heavily fortified cities in the Americas. Puerto Rico's strategic location also made it a key military outpost, serving as a base for Spanish naval forces. The fortifications of Puerto Rico stand today as a testament to the island's strategic importance during the age of exploration and colonization. The 18th century brought significant changes to the Spanish Empire. The Bourbon dynasty implemented reforms aimed at modernizing the empire and increasing its revenue, known as the Bourbon reforms. One significant reform was the relaxation of trade restrictions, allowing Puerto Rico to trade more freely and leading to economic growth. New crops like coffee and tobacco were introduced, becoming important exports. Increased immigration from Spain and Europe contributed to population growth and a more complex social structure. However, the Bourbon reforms did not address slavery. The demand for slave labor increased with plantation agriculture. The abolitionist movement gained momentum in the 19th century, condemning the cruelty and injustice of slavery. Inspired by ideals of liberty and equality, Puerto Rican patriots launched the Grito de Lares uprising in 1868. Though short-lived, the rebellion was a powerful expression of the desire for independence from Spain. It demonstrated growing discontent with Spanish rule and the yearning for freedom. The Grito de Lares served as a catalyst for the abolitionist movement. The abolitionist movement continued to grow, eventually leading to the abolition of slavery in Puerto Rico. The struggle for freedom and equality remained a central theme in Puerto Rico's history. The 19th century drew to a close, and Spain's grip on its colonies weakened. In 1898, the Spanish-American War erupted, marking a turning point in Puerto Rico's history. The United States, driven by imperial ambitions, intervened in the Cuban War of Independence. The war was brief but decisive, with the United States emerging victorious. As part of the Treaty of Paris, Spain ceded Puerto Rico along with Cuba and the Philippines to the United States, ending Spanish rule. The transfer of power had a profound impact on Puerto Rican society, leading to significant political, economic, and social transformation. The United States introduced new systems of governance, education, and infrastructure. English became the official language, although Spanish remained widely spoken. The legacy of Spanish colonization left an indelible mark on Puerto Rico's culture, language, and society. As Puerto Rico navigated its new status as a U.S. territory, it grappled with defining its identity and charting its own course. Like and subscribe to emgotvhistory for more stories on our shared past.